Alright guys, so this is a quick test that we're doing now of the GoPro Hero 7 Black. We've got it with the GoPro suction mount upside down on the windscreen, and we're going to check out how good the audio is. I've currently got it on the Super View focal field of view length type thing, so it's super wide angle right now. And you'll probably notice the MMI screen just popped up there, so I'll knock that down again. Yeah, so it's super wide view. We're shooting on 4K, 24 frames per second. Obviously everything is auto exposure and so forth. And I just want to see like how this looks, how distorted it is. Does it come across as looking okay? How good is the audio? Do we need an external mic for the camera? And if so, what kind of mic we should get? Probably some kind of little Rode Video Micro Me, Video Mic Me, something like that. So it'll be interesting to know how good the audio is with obviously the road noise of the car, how everything sounds, how everything appears together, basically how good it looks. Is it a good setup? So now we're on the wide field of view, and we'll see how good that looks. And we've obviously got auto exposure on, so we can check out how that looks. Turn the brightness up on my mobile. We've got a nice starburst coming through in the corner right there. That looks pretty sweet. And overall, it'd be just nice to check out what the image quality is like in 4K, because the idea is we're shooting 4K so we can kind of crop in here and we can crop in there next to the subject and see how that looks. Yeah, seems quite nice so far. Looking at the screen, that is. You can have a look at what the screen will see. And the wireless Wi-Fi mobile phone controller app is very simple to use, and it connects very quickly, which is a really good thing, because you can get set up and get shooting straight away. So we've got sunlight coming in directly now, right onto me, and it'll be interesting to see if the highlights blow out or how quickly the exposure compensation changes on the camera. Seems again fairly good. Seems nice and bright. We've got plenty of sun coming in here. Let's scoot off to the side. I'll put my phone down now. Hopefully the distortion isn't too bad in this wide view. I've got a 64GB micro SD card in the camera, and it's showing 60 minutes record time, which is brilliant. My only concern is the battery time. How good and how long does the battery last on the GoPro Hero 7? Because from what I gather, it doesn't last very long, unfortunately. But there's probably ways to increase the battery life. Okay, so here we are now in Super View mode. It looks quite cool, I think, Super View. Okay, so I've moved the GoPro a lot higher up now, so it's not as low down on the dash. It's actually a bit higher up, more towards the view mirror. I'm going to check out how that view. So right now we've got it in Super View, so let's change that up into wide view. So we're in wide view now, again 4K 24, higher up towards the rear view mirror. So we're actually on the higher part of the windscreen, just to check out how this looks in terms of field of view. Obviously we've got the sunroof open. Let's close that up. That's not bad. Let's tilt this guy down and we'll see how that looks. Okay, now we're filming again 24 frames per second, 4K, and we're just shooting now with the GoPro off to the corner, and we're just going to see how that looks. And as we're driving along. We'll just check it out, see if it looks good. Exposure looks good. Everything seems quite tight. Looks alright, doesn't it, bro? Looks alright. I like it. Now we're seeing a fair amount of this windscreen here. Could be better that maybe I tilt it a little bit more so you don't see as much. Obviously this is going to be fairly distorted. My nose is probably going to look even bigger than it already is, but it should look alright. Now when you've got your arm up like this on your left hand, it's obviously becoming quite annoying. You're better off using your opposite arm just so it doesn't look as bad, or just holding the steering wheel as you would normally here to avoid that whole intrusive arm thing. But I think it looks alright. But obviously if there's two people in the car, you want it right down in the middle, because that's going to give you a better image for both of you. I think that sounds pretty good. Okay, we're home.